So here is example 2 of solving system of equation word problems. Now, the hardest part about system of equation word problems is just recognizing that it's a system of equations. So in this problem, we have the sum of two numbers is 157. So that's one scenario. The sum of two numbers is 157. But then they give you a second scenario. They say, and their difference is 39. So we've got two different scenarios in this case, don't we? Anytime you have two separate scenarios, the problem is going to be a system of equation word problem. Okay? Now, let's define the large number as x, and let's define the smaller number as y. And then let's set up the scenario in red. The sum of two numbers is 157. Well, that will simply be the large number plus the small number has to equal 157. And then in the second scenario, it says their difference is 39. Now, the reason I know it's going to be x minus y, and so the reason I know that it's going to be x minus y right here is because my answer is 39. Well, if I did a small number minus a large number, I'd get negative, wouldn't I? And so I know it's going to be x minus y equals 39. And so I've set up each scenario into an algebraic equation. And now the question is, how do we solve that system of equations? Now, you know three ways. You know how to solve it by graphing, you know how to solve it by substitution, and you know how to solve it by elimination. The key is to look at the problem and figure out which of those three avenues would be the easiest in this case. Elimination would clearly be the easiest because when I add y and negative y, it goes away, doesn't it? And that's what elimination is. So let's add 2x plus x, 1x plus 1x, and we get 2x. And let's add 157 plus 39, and we get what? 196. And then I'll divide 2 on both sides to solve for x, and then I have x equals like 98. So that's what x is. Okay? And so now what we're saying is 98 plus what will give me 157, right? So let's write that out. 98 plus what will give me 157. So I'll subtract 98 on both sides, and I get y equals like 59.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here's what we're saying. We're saying 98 plus 59 equals 157, right?
Yep.
And we're saying 98 minus 59 equals 39. Is that true?
Yes.
So you successfully solved the system of equation word problem.